Mechanical strategies are important as they allow you to find your probabilities and have correct probabilities because you're taking the same positions over and over again. If you're not using a mechanical strategy, you're risking taking trades on random events that have no bearing to any probabilities that you tested. So here's a strategy that's mechanical that you can learn for yourself, that you can backtest, and here it is. Backtesting a week of Nas100 for all those Nas traders out there using the M1 time frame and the M1 only. If that's your style of trading, this video is for you because I'm a scalper and this is exactly how I trade it in the live markets. Yes, so I hop straight onto the M1. My rules are, let's make this a little bit bigger, put text in black. So I need a BOS or a CH for market structure. I need a fair value gap within the range somewhere. My entry is on a demand/supply zone. My stop loss is -0.3 fibs, like so. And then my TP1 is at close breaking structure. TP2 new structure break. So that is my rules. 2 trades per day. So yeah, that's my rules right here. Let's just go like that. Put this up in the corner somewhere. Yeah, but that's the rules. We got part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6, and then part 7. So yeah, let's save that. Rules, boom. I guess that's the rules. So how this looks is we got a break of structure here. We got the high here. Price is making a retracement into this demand zone on the extreme. We get a color change right here. And how I mark my stop loss is like so. We go to the -0.3. Let's just make all this black so it's easier to see. Thicken the lines a little bit. So that's the entry, stops just above there. Take profit at a structural low, place order, sell right here. All right, so break even at 1.5. I forgot to write that in the rules, but it's break even at 1.5 R. So now we let it run to take profit. So take profit hit, it closed. We only take profit on the close. And then you let it run to make the new structure point. There it is right here. And you close at the new structure point, just like that. So that's the full trade for trade 1. And we always look for a second trade. So we have a break here. It went up, no fair value gap. We got a new break right here, like so. We have a fair value gap right here. So look for the retracement in. There's no color change, so we just avoided that losing trade. But then it made a change of character right here. So we got a new demand zone right here to take a buy off of. Let's see if it taps in or not. And then we get the color change. So it didn't tap in. There's the tap. We got the color change. That's the buy with TP right here. Place order, buy market. See what happens. So we got stopped out. One win, 1 loss. Go to next New York. All right, so let's see what market structure is looking like now. So yeah, we're still pretty bearish. Let's get a little more precise. So we got a break to the downside, break to the top side, break, 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 break. And then looks like we broke. That's our structural high. Let's see what happens. Our structural low is right here. We're looking for a break to either side. So we got a break at the highs. We have a huge demand zone here. And we have news at 8. I don't trade news, PMI. I don't trade that. So and we did get the color change, but that is not enough R for me to take that trade. So we get another break right here. We get the zone right here. Again, news is too close, so we're not going to take that. We're just going to see what news does here. All right, so we broke down. Structure right here. And we have a fair value gap. And then we do have a supply zone right here. And we did get the color change, but the color change was too much. Because if we took the color change right here, our take profit would be, yeah, the R wouldn't be worth it. So I take this color change and that wick through. So what I do in this scenario is I take the wick to the high like this, put that like that. Structural point is enough, so that's how I place my sell market. Let's see what happens. Break even at 1.5. So there's our close right there. We close 50%, break even. Look for a new structural point to be made. So there is a new structural point. If you come down and break that, I want to take profit. There is take profit hit. And then we always look for a second trade. So let's see if we can get a second position. All right, so it looks like we broke structure. You have a little fair value gap right here. So I'm going to mark this as a demand zone. And price trades back into that. We look for a color switch. And to trade to the lows, that's not enough R for me. And because we got a wick through, I switch up my candles to like that. So yeah, that's not enough R for me to take this trade. It has to be at least 1 R. So we got to break to the top side here. That's deleted. And we have a little fair value gap here. So we have a potential buy from right here now. Let's see if we have enough R to make this work. We don't. So let that go without us. Now we have a new zone here. We got the breaker structure to the downside. Look for the color switch. So we could take a sell right here to here. Place order, market, sell. Now let's see what happens. So it's pretty close to our stop. Yep, that's that. So now we go into the next day. 1 win, 1 loss. Not a bad day overall. So far, a good week. Reset the chart, look at market structure. It's just rinse and repeating the same process over and over again because it's a mechanical way to view structure on how I view it. So what we got is a break of structure to the downside. We got some fair value gaps in here. We have a supply zone in here. Let's see if you can get the color switch. No color switch, it just ran right through. We gotta change the character to the top side. And we have a fair value gap right here. Now let's see what happens. So there's a color switch. My entries are on the color switches because if you don't use the color switch, you risk the price just running right through your stop loss. And you can avoid bad trades like this. So place market buy. Let's see what happens. For example, this one. If you just limit ordered right on the demand zone or supply zone, you would have just ran right through with no evidence of selling. So always wait for a color switch to confirm an entry. But yeah, let's see what happens here. Again, 1.5 R is break even. We're looking for a close of this point to take profits. Let's see what happens here. So we got a close 50%, and after I take profit, I go to break even. So now I look for a new structure point to play out. One candle is not a structure point. It's just one candle doesn't mean anything to me. So now we got our 2 candles. That's your structure point. So if we hit that, that's fully closed out. Let's see what happens if we hit that or not. Take profit hit. So again, we're looking for 2 trades. We got a break of structure here. Got no fair value gap there. We got a demand zone here. So we're looking for price to trade back in here. Looks like it's trying to break the high, but it didn't. It broke the high, so that's no longer valid. And that's my window of trading, my hour-and-a-half window from New York Open. Let's go to Friday, see what Friday holds. Now, same thing, I zoom out, look at structure. We were bearish, and then we got this break of structure here, another break, and we have, yeah, that's what we're looking at. I need 2 candles to be a structural point. I don't care how big the candle is. So we got a fair value gap down here. So my demand zone's about there. Let's see if price trades into it. It doesn't. It breaks to the top side. Now we got a new demand zone right here that we can take. If price comes back down to there, we're taking a buy. Looks like it just traded straight back up. Now let's analyze this little bit of price. So it looks like there's no fair value gaps in here, so there's no trade, no demand zone to take for a buy. So we just watch price play out. And that's the end of my Friday. We got a break. Let's see what happens here. Let's just play this out a little bit. So it looks like, yeah, price is breaking down. But anyways, that's how I trade. That's exactly how I trade live. Nas100 only, M1 chart only. Super simple. I meant to look at the analytics here. Take a look at the analytics on this particular week. 60%, 5 trades. Average R secured 4.61. So yeah, that's 9% in 1 week, 60%. That's about it.